right, let's get on with the mayor's report tonight. First up, some of the important business we do, and obviously this plan update is at the top of the list. This will give the guidance for our city as far as wastewater system improvements over the next 20 years. This is renewed every 10 years, but it's a rolling 10-year renewal program. And so, as you know, with the several projects and pieces of equipment you approve over the course of many years, that comes from this update. And so it prioritizes the work to be done. So the comment period is now open. It'll begin February 27th and go till March 29th. You can see the website. Please review it. We're looking for the citizens to provide comments. Next slide. All right, you've heard me report on the Anderson Creek Dam Removal Project, and we know the value of behind this and why we do it, to eliminate fish barriers, and which provides a really critical part of our habitat. You know, for so many reasons it's important, and why the city believes in this type of effort. This project won an Engineering Excellence Award, and so you can see the name of was received as an American Council of Engineering Companies of Washington Engineering Excellence Silver Award for complexity. And even though we had a consultant doing the work, the city of Bremerton managed the project. So those are team efforts when we get that type of work done. I want to recognize not only the consultant that was selected to do the project by the city, but our city oversight on this project. So it's just a good opportunity to give a well done to all involved in this project. Next slide. So BCAT, this is a rare opportunity. I hope folks will take advantage of this, and you spread the word that they're having an open house, and it'll be a chance, as you can see in the small print below, meet the BCAT crew, tour the studio, and become a member. And there's a lot of features in there, and there's a lot of opportunities that are available to the public. And so BCAT is going out of their way to open their doors to just introduce themselves and all the great things they do. So February 27th between 3:30 and 6:30, I hope folks will join me out there, and we'll take a look at the studio and chat about all the good things they do. All right, next slide. All right, so you've seen this memorandum, and this is was an update given by staff over the recent Trump administration executive orders, and then my decision based on staff input to pause hiring a diversity, equity, and inclusion manager. So just for a little bit of update and just a review, I put together an interview team for the final phase, which is about 3 candidates who made the final cut, and brought in counselors Goodnow and Chamberlain to be part of that process. As we had made the decision and were getting ready to make the hire, the executive orders came down. And so almost as we were pushing the button for the final go-ahead. So the decision right there was, rather than to move an individual or full family from the Midwest into the Northwest, under these uncertain conditions, the decision was made, and ultimately I am the approval authority, to pause hiring this individual and to pause hiring the DEI position. So with that, we briefed the Finance Committee immediately. We also individually briefed the Council President, and the Council President Younger was briefed at different stages of this, and it happened quickly. And the Finance Committee Chair, Jeff Coughlin, Councilor Coughlin, was also briefed, either as a member of the committee and or individually the next day as we were moving forward. So that's just a quick background. The most immediate threats facing the city right now are answering the grant certifications. Those are the ones that we will first see, and we expect that to be in March. And we expect the questions to be asked about compliance with executive orders as a sign-off. So that's the first one. So I kind of wanted to give an update, even though I have the authority to pause programs and/or actions, and I'll just kind of read from a summary where if the mayor ascertains changes in circumstances or new concerns, such as these threats to the federal funding the city receives, it is appropriate for the mayor to pause and report his concerns to the city council for its consideration. And this is per the city charter. I'm not quoting verbatim. This is just a summary of my duties under the city charter. Now, under that same city charter, the city council is vested by virtue of Article 3, Section 12 of the charter with the power to adopt and enforce ordinances relating to and regulating its local or municipal affairs and appropriate to the good governance of the city. So what that means is these are broad powers that give the council authority to adopt an ordinance, and in this case, if the council were to choose, directing the mayor to fill the diversity and community engagement manager position. So while the ordinance could be subject to a mayor veto, a supermajority of the council could require the administration to take such action. So what it does is a representative government, and with full transparency, it does define some of our roles and our responsibilities. And then after that, we answer to the citizens. But I just wanted to share a little bit of an update, and especially for the viewing public and the members of the audience. Thank you, Council.